Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up the Pebble smartwatch with IFTTT to also connect it with your Yeelights so you can actually activate your Yeelights and from everywhere in the world using IFTTT and the internet. To start that, the most important thing you have to do is in the Yeelight option, so for the Xiaomi-Yeelights, you would have to register, but then you would have to take care and not register for China, but using the locale Singapore, because if this and that only works for Singapore connection. Okay, so once that's done, only thing you have to do is you have to get in your app, and what I actually prefer to use is an app, a Pebble app, which is called this button. So with this button, all you actually have to do is put in the secret key for the maker. As you saw, it's up here. So the secret key is quite long, so you just insert it on the top there. You get your secret key after signing up for IFTTT and activating maker. So once that's done, you can actually set up events here. The more interesting thing is you could set up as much events as you want, and all these events will be portrayed in on your watch. So you could do much more because it can also use your location variables and everything, and the settings app actually shows you all to do. So it's actually great. This also teaches you a lot about Maker and all the activation methods. So what's important is first that you set up some name, and the name is actually what's going to show up. So anything you write in here is going to show up on your watch. And the event is really important because you have to really memorize the event name. I use simple event names without space, so I can actually use them again and again and again, and so I don't have any issues with lowercase or uppercase letters. So I always do everything small. So once that's done, all you have to do is then as you have the connection, all you have to do is then get up to IFTTT. And the special thing about this is that you go to my applets, for example, and then, for example, I would start a new one, and I would say, okay, if this, so then I would say, right, then I would just, check up and just type maker, because maker is going to be activated because your watch is actually going to send up a webhook to maker with the key and the specific like code which you actually with the trigger which you chose. So I would like to say, okay, so applet, I'm gonna receive a key, and then in the event name, that's exactly where you have to write exactly the event name which you picked. So for example, I'm gonna take good night. So the app actually sends the code goodnight using the specific maker key, which is only specific to each user. And then with that event name, it actually activates maker. So maker gets activated, and then with if this and that, I tell my Yeelights, as soon as you get this, I want you to toggle light, set brightness, change color temperature, set scene, change brightness, anything. For example, I named it Goodnight, so I also have a scene which is called Goodnight. I set up this scene in the Yeelights app. So as soon as you connect your Yeelights app with the Singapore server, and then you connect Yeelights with IFTTT, which you can simply do, it's pretty simple. That's when the IFTTT Yeelights actually pulls up your stored scenes. If you don't have a scene, it's not going to show up. So I have a couple of scenes here. So for example, I named this scene Goodnight. So I'm just going to pick Goodnight. And as soon as I press next, it's going to check it up. and then everything's gonna be finished. So when I press finish, it's gonna actually tell me, yo, it's activated, and I can check it now. So if I press check now, it's gonna be checked, and then it's gonna work. So it's that simple. At start, I really recommend you guys to put on a notification when it works. So so this one here, so you actually yeah, can actually see if it works. So you get a notification. But for later on, it's easier when you just turn it off, because you do not want to get extra notification any single time you activate it. That's totally crap, actually. So that's it. And if you want to try it out, it's pretty simple. You just get onto your Pebble, and then you just have to, yeah, switch it on. So you just get into this button, and then you just press on the name which you chose out, and then it should work. All right. So if you have any questions, just post them down below. And I would also like to know if you guys also have stumbled upon some cool ideas how to use the Yeelights. I was also thinking about, like, if you get notifications for specific services, maybe your light should change, so you always know, yo, that you got a specific notification from any service. But yeah, that's like something I'm thinking about, but I actually haven't done anything. So yeah, thanks for watching.